What's good out there, world? Welcome to this edition of Smoking and Baking with Trademark. And today, I'm coming at you with a box cake hack, and I'm going to make for you a black velvet bundt cake, and I'm going to do a homemade black cocoa frosting. And the ingredients are as follows for the cake. I'm going to be using this box of Betty Crocker triple chocolate fudge cake. I'm going to be using 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. I have 1/4 cup of buttermilk, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I have 1/2 cup of whole milk. I have 3 large eggs at room temperature, and I also have 1/4 cup here of brewed black coffee. So let's get the mix of this cake. The thing I'm going to do is add in my cake mix. I'm going to also add in my 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and I'm going to add in 3.4 ounces of this chocolate instant pudding mix. Now this is a 3.9, so I'm just going to guesstimate the 3.4. I think that's about it. So now I'm just going to whisk this all together, and then I'm going to see you guys at the next step. So now it's time to add my wet ingredients. So right here I have my 3 large eggs, and I'm just going to slightly beat these and drop them on in here. Here I have my 1/4 cup of brewed coffee. Here I have 1/4 cup of buttermilk, and this is homemade buttermilk. I just used 1/4 of milk, and I used 3/4 of vinegar, and you can also use lemon juice. I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and here I'm going to add 1/2 cup of milk, and then I have my blender right here, and I'm going to start it off on a slow speed. And you just want to make sure you get a thorough mix. So now that I have this mixed up, I'm going to turn my mixer off. And let me turn this down because I didn't want that to happen, but it already did. So I'm just going to take this out and get as much batter off of this into my mixing bowl. But now I'm just going to go in with my hand and just mix the rest of this up. I'm going to see you guys at the next step. I had greased down the flour with my baking pan. The only reason why I didn't do it on the camera because I had to do it the old-fashioned way with some Crisco and some flour. But I did add some of that instant pudding at the bottom of my pan. So I already preheated my oven to 350. I'm going to leave it in there like for 30 to 40 minutes. So now let's just get this cake here in our baking dish. Now since we got our mix inside, I'm going to shake that a little bit, and also take the back of my spoon right here and just even it out some. So now it is ready to go in the oven. I got the oven preheated to 350, and I'm going to leave it in there like for 30 to 45 minutes, and I'll see you when it's done. So now I'm going to take a toothpick and see if it comes out clean. And And it did, so we know that our cake is now done. So I'm going to let my cake sit here and cool for a couple of hours. And then I'm going to get started on my homemade black cocoa frosting. And I'll see you guys then. So now let's make the chocolate cocoa frosting. So I have my saucepan over a medium heat here on my hot plate. And I'm going to get these ingredients together to make the chocolate cocoa frosting. The first thing that I'm going to use is 1/2 cup of melted butter. Now, if you want to melt your butter in the pan with the cocoa powder and all that, you can, but I always choose to do mine in the microwave. And now, next, I'm going to add in my 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and I'm going to now add in 3 tablespoons of whole milk, and I'm just going to stir this until it's all combined and it's nice and smooth.